West, y'all.
Okay, welcome everybody to another episode of the Channel 135 podcast. We talk about our favorite things in life, movies, TV shows, and pop culture. My name's Cams, and I'm here with the brother Eric. How's it going, bro?
Hey, okay, bro.
It's good to be back, man. Good to be back talking about one of our favorite things.
Yo.
How's your day been, man?
Yeah, not too bad. It's a bit of organizing, but yeah.
Yeah,
good.
Yeah, man. I checked out that Beverly Hills Cop 4 XOF.
Yeah, I watched
last
it
night.
also.
Did you watch it? Well, man, we should do a part about it, but what's your initial thought on that? Like, at a scale 1 to 5, what would you give it?
I'll probably give it a 1 to 5. Probably a 2.
Yeah, I'm about the same, bro.
Yeah, I thought it was roughly a 2.
Yeah, I thought it was too much part 1. Everything about it copied off part 1. You know, the plot, everything.
Shit,
the
I
set
can't
pieces,
remember
the scenes.
I can't remember part 1, but I do. It was just like, you know, even with the score in the background, like it was like really 80-like. But I didn't think it was working.
Nah, they used the same soundtrack as part 1 and 2.
Yeah, I noticed that too. I noticed that too.
Yeah, but they sort of aligned all the set pieces, all the dialogue, and they remade a lot of the scenes from the first episode, from the first movie.
Oh, wow.
I'm a big fan of the first movie. That's one of my favorite movies of all time. Like, I've watched that how many times? Like, you know, I've sort of memorized the words too on the first movie.
Holy shit!
It's funny, man. It's real funny, man. I love that movie. Beverly Cop.
Yeah. I think I think he looked like it just looked wrong. They all look like grandpas trying to be young again.
Yeah, that was I'm thinking.
Yeah.
I was pretty disappointed, but I could see because it was the same production as part 1 and 2. Jerry Bruckheimer, and they put Don Simpson's name in the front too. Obviously, he passed away ages ago, but they sort of did a thing in the movie where they referenced the third movie, and they say it sucked because it did suck. The third movie was done by a different production company.
Is that where is that Disney World?
Yeah, it was a totally different. It was a totally different production company. It was directed by John Landis, so it had his type of comedy in it.
Yeah,
it didn't do LA. It sort of sucked. So it was good. I thought it would be better to get back to the old production company with Jerry Bruckheimer and that, but nah, they try to bring back what made part 1 successful and try to do it with some new jokes. This time it didn't really work, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I could feel it. I was just like, nah.
Yeah. But no, man, we're here to talk about the Acolyte. Episode 6 dropped yesterday.
Yeah.
So after that awesome action-packed episode 5, I kind of knew we were going to get into a filler episode because every time there's like a action-packed episode, you always have a filler one after that to relax and just get something done. But nothing really sort of happened to push the story along. We still had a lot of questions we wanted to answer. We want answered. We thought we were going to get some more answers, but in the end, we didn't name it.
Yeah, I think it looks like we just got more questions now. So this episode was like, not only did it suck, but we ended up with more questions than answers.
Oh, you didn't really like it,
I mean...
You didn't like the episode,
I mean, no, I wouldn't say I didn't like it. I was just like... It was probably better than the first 3. But I think there was a couple of things answered in that episode, but yeah.
Oh, yeah? Okay. We'll talk about that when we talk about the spoilers. Yeah, man, I thought... Yeah, I kind of had a feeling it was going to be a filler kind of episode, and I really wanted some answers, but yeah, you're right.
They're really stretching it,
They're really stretching it because we got 2 more episodes left.
Yeah,
and you know it's going to be taken over by another flashback because we need another flashback to see what happened at the witches.
Yeah.
You know, because man, I'm lost there. I don't even know what's gonna happen, what the story is with the witches. Like,
Yeah.
you know, we knew Saul had a secret. He was gonna tell someone, but we don't know. We still don't want to know what that secret is, man.
Yes.
So.
Yes.
Nah, so yeah, I was expecting some answers, and you're right. We just got more questions. But you didn't like the episode. I kind of, yeah, I kind of liked the episode because of the different things. I didn't like the episode because, yeah, I was disappointed. I didn't like it because we didn't get the answers, but I liked it because it gave more substance to the characters, especially Kaima, his character,
Yeah.
and you know whether we think he's a Sith or not, he's still using the
Yes.
dark side, you know, and there's a bit of that going on. But nah, man, I yeah, I think as far as filler episodes go, this would have been the best one.
Yeah. It's way better than when they had the flashback about the twins. I reckon it's way better than that.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, man. So we'll get into some spoilers now.
No.
So first, I want to read the give you guys a recap of episode 6. So episode 6 is called Teach Corrupt, and it goes like this. Kaima takes Osha to an unknown planet where he dresses her wounds. He claims to be a former Jedi and who was betrayed by his master, drawing parallels to Osha's past. She is wary of him and is shown his repaired helmet, which is made from the lightsaber blocking metal Katosis. On the Jedi ship at Kofa, interference disrupts Sol's attempts to contact the Jedi Council. A partial message about losing his whole team makes it to Coruscant. Sol asks May to help fix the ship's power, still believing her to be Osha, and she is attacked by Basil. May overpowers him and resets the power. She tries to get Sol to tell her the truth about what happened on Brindok, but her wording reveals to him that she is not Osha. When the ship's power is restored, Sol stuns May and leaves her just as Venistra and a small band of Jedi arrive to investigate his message. They find the massacre and suspect that a fallen Jedi is responsible. The Jedi Mog suggests that only Sol would be powerful enough to kill so many, while Venistra claims that the culprit responsible will tip the scales of power. When May wakes up, Sol says he will tell her the truth about what happened on Brindok. Osha tries on Chimera's helmets.
Yeah, that was a bad scene. I was like, whoa.
So, I think for a filler episode, a lot went on.
Yeah.
A lot went on here to give us a sort of understanding or point of view on some of these characters, right? So we opened the show with, I think, Osha waking up, and she's in a cave, and it's not until she goes outside you see a beach and a rocky beach.
Yeah.
And I'm reminded about episode 1 when we first see the Sith when he's talking to May on the rocks. Do you remember that scene?
Yes. I thought it would have been the same spot, eh?
Yeah, it's around about the same spot where he's staying or where he's hiding out. But that island also reminds me of the island that Luke Skywalker was back on The Last Jedi. Hey.
Yeah, true. It does look reminiscent out there.
Yeah, so I'm wondering if that is the same place. Because wasn't that like where the first ever temple was or something?
Yeah, that's what we kept the books, eh? The manuscripts.
That's
for
the place.
Jedi.
Is that the place?
Yeah, I'm not too sure. It's hard to say because there was like a mountain in it, but the rock also looks like Piha. I was going, is that Piha? But when they switched when the camera started pulling out, I was like, oh no, it's not Piha.
Yeah, because remember when the camera pans across the beach, but you know how it sometimes shows the name of the planet they're on, but this one says unknown planet.
Yeah.
So that gave me another clue, because you remember in Force Awakens when Han Solo turns up with the piece of the map to find where Luke Skywalker is, because it's an unknown place. Huh? It's like
they've never been there.
Yeah, it's uncharted. So you know how it's an unknown planet. Maybe it's the same kind of thing. Like it's far out in the outer rim. No one knows where this place is. Huh?
True.
So there's a lot of references that make you think in this episode there.
Yeah. But especially with the one about the mask, that everybody confirmed. I forgot the name of the middle that he said.
Cortosis.
Yeah, that's the one. So that's confirmed that the mask was made of cortosis. Even the cave had the raw material all over the place.
Yeah, that's right. Because she looked up and you see it there.
In the mountain. I mean, in the cave. Sorry. So yeah, that was pretty. So there's one of the questions answered. Because I wasn't too sure what the middle was anyway, but it was pretty obvious.
Yeah, you're right. So Sakama's he's mining that cave for that metal. He made his helmet out of it. He made the things on his arms.
Yeah.
But he knows what it's for. But man, go.
No, I was just gonna say that because him being a Jedi, he would have learned that too. Eh? That's another thing too. We find out that he was a Jedi, and this is one of my other theories. I think for Nistra, the master of Nistra, how she's not telling the High Council. I think Quimmer was a Padawan.
Yeah.
I'm thinking Quimmer was a Padawan only because of the scar on his back, and when she pulls out a weapon. The other weird thing is, do Jedi's actually kill? Like, she just turned around and snapped that beetle in half. Do they usually do that?
And the beetle wasn't even attacking her.
Well, I mean, it was flying down, but I would have thought she would have used her force powers to push it away or something, and it would still be alive.
Isn't her saber purple?
Yeah, it's purple, and the other thing too, it looked like a whip.
Yeah, it turns into a whip when she sort of like when she flexes it. It starts off as a lightsaber, and then she flings it and turns into a whip.
Yeah,
and that's how she killed that beetle. But I noticed that her lightsaber is purple, and
Mace Windu's
white. Yeah, Mace Windu's one is purple, but they're sort of like because there was a theory that the purple, what makes purple, red and blue makes purple, right?
Yeah.
So it's like red Sith, half blue is the light.
Yeah, and half is the Sith.
Sort of thing. So,
yeah, because if you see the scar on Quimmer's back, it's almost represented from the whip.
Yeah,
so
it's not like a straight line with what you would have if you were struck by a lightsaber. Eh?
Yeah, it'll be a straight. It'll be a straight line.
Yeah.
So I'm just wondering if Quimmer was Vestra's Padawan, and because she saw the dark side in him, she tried to do another Luke Skywalker with Kylo, but probably try to destroy him before he could go any further. But obviously, she didn't do the job properly. So
that was a thing. That was a thing. How at the end of episode 5, when Kaima stands over Osha,
he
puts the blanket around her, obviously to take her back to his hiding spot. Kylo Ren's music is playing.
Yeah.
So I'm wondering if that's something to do with the Knights of Ren, where Kylo Ren came from. Maybe he's the first one to start that religion, because that's a different religion. They use the dark side, but they're like an offshoot of the Sith.
Yeah, they're not. They don't have the yellow eyes like how you usually see the Sith.
Yeah,
that's the representation. Is there's those freaky yellow eyes. But these, like Kylo, didn't even have that either. Even Snoke, I didn't see Snoke with the yellow eyes either.
No,
but they're definitely Force users.
it was a strange episode, because when we were on that unknown planet and we're looking at Osha and Kaima, like Kaima's personality is different, He's I sort of forget he was the guy that killed those Jedi, but it's sort of like he's obviously trying to obviously he's trying to seduce Osha to turn to the dark side, but he's doing it in a way where he's being friendly. He's like, being passive.
Yeah.
Like, and I think because the Sith, they're real tricky. They're real conniving. They're real sneaky, and they're like, they're sort of do things undercover. They're not. Then they don't go out and just attack and force the issue.
Yeah.
They have to convince, and that's what he's doing. That's what he's doing, and I think we don't see that sort of that style because when we think of the Sith in the old movies, like Palpatine, like he's an old man. You don't really trust the old man. He's sort of like telling Anakin all these little stories.
Yeah.
Anakin's like giving in and go, come on, Anakin, don't give in to that guy. It's kind of obvious, He's like stupid, Like it's easy for Palpatine to talk some shit to Anakin. Anakin's like believing it. He's gullible, He's gullible,
Yeah.
So as an audience looking at that, he's like, oh, come on, Anakin, you can't be that gullible. Oh, you are. Oh, you turned. Oh, what an idiot, And I think that speaks to how George Lucas wrote that script. It's. But I think when you think of what's happening here, well, with Kaima, if his mission is to if it's a Sith's mission to always get the Acolyte, to get the rule of 2, they can't just. They have to have this technique of turning them. You got to turn them whole. You got to make them believe something else, You got to make them believe, and you got to do that by being real intimate with them, which he was doing,
Yeah, and it looked like it was working.
Oh yeah, for sure. Because she was confused.
Yeah,
he was letting her, take his lightsaber. He was having a bath. I mean, he takes. It's funny. We just watched House of Dragon. We saw those X-rated scenes, and then we see
this guy,
Kaima sort of take off his clothes. Oh, they're gonna show some ass, are they? Are they gonna show some ass? Nah, they can't.
Yeah,
I thought they were, but they didn't. I was like, fuck, Disney can't do that, man. This is pushing the boundaries for Disney, man.
Oh no, shut up your fist for Star Wars.
Yeah, man. But so Kaima's almost like a different person,
Yeah, he felt like a different.
Yeah.
He didn't feel like he was Sith. He felt like he was an actual Jedi, like teaching his padded one. But obviously, he even mentions the rule of 2, right? With Oshlin.
Well, he says power of 2.
Yeah, power of 2. That's what he wanted from May. But obviously, May has just seen it, her and her sister.
Yeah, so man, I was like, it was interesting. It was interesting. It was an interesting take on the Sith. Because if this series is about the Sith's point of view, man, you can't get it any better than this. Because it's sort of like now you got 2 sides, right? The light and dark, and it seems like it's just like a yin and yang. There's no good or bad. You can't even say good or bad now. There's like a fine line between good or bad.
Yeah, with both.
It's just
both
different perspectives.
And different perspectives.
Yeah, so with the Sith's point of view, if you look at Kaima's point of view, okay, he's traumatized. He got taken when he was a kid. He got kicked out of the Jedi Order. He's got resentment. He got slashed by his master.
Yeah.
He feels betrayed, feels backstabbed. He wants revenge. He thinks the Jedi way is not the right way. He sort of tells Osha all the things he doesn't believe in.
Because he reckons that like tapping into despair and or loss or hate, and that is actually a good, probably a more functional way of using the Force. But as Osha was saying, it's the way to the dark side. The more you use it, the more you come corrupt.
That's right. And remember what he says after she says that? It leads to the dark side?
Yeah.
He goes, "Oh, semantics," which means, "Oh, it's just a word.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
just a
Yeah.
word. There's no such thing as good or bad. It's just right or wrong in your
Yeah.
eyes, right?"
Yeah. Yeah.
And you
So,
can sort of see it because I think the series paints the Jedi to be more than just the guardians of the galaxy, like the guardians of peace in the galaxy. They're actually, if you don't believe their ways, you could pick some negative stuff about it. Eh?
yeah. Like they'll destroy you.
Yeah, I mean, I
But
think when they're having the conversation, he was telling Osha about how if if you're trained in the art of the Jedi,
yeah, and you don't succeed.
you don't succeed. I mean, if you don't use it, you will lose your power.
Yeah.
You know, and that's the only way. The only way to keep your power is to train by the Jedi, right?
Mm.
Otherwise, your powers will fade.
That's
And
what
then,
they teach you.
yeah, and then he said, "Oh no, but there's another way." And he sort of tells her, "Hey, like if you go deep into your emotions, and we always hear this from Yoda or Obi-Wan in the old movies,
Yeah.
like anger leads to hate, anger leads to pain leads to
Yeah.
hate leads to suffering, and that kind of stuff. These are the negative emotions that make the dark side come into you, and make you powerful. Oh,
Yeah.
if you
It
tap into those
seduces you.
emotions, yeah. If you tap, because it's easy to
Yeah.
be angry. It's easy to be angry. It's easy to be resentful. It's easy to be hateful. And you can, if you just focus on those things, you know, you using the dark side to make you more powerful. And I think that's
Mm.
why Sith are a little bit more powerful. I think that's why Sith can actually fight multiple Jedi,
Yeah.
because their edge is their raw emotion. I think,
Yeah.
and that's why it's powerful. That's why the Jedi want to hold that back. I think the Jedi have these rules because each Jedi has the power to go into the dark side. Because if you tap into those emotions, hate, and power and all that stuff, you can turn to the dark side and
Mm.
become evil. You know?
Yeah, but I just see like with Master Soul in the last the episode 5, how
Mm,
he was just so close to cutting Kuma in half because he pretty much was about to kill him, but he held himself back.
mm,
So yeah, it's probably an easy thing just to hate someone and then next minute you turn to the dark side.
yeah. So I think this program does a good job in giving us a perspective,
Yeah.
on why the dark side is the dark side, and sort of an insight into how the Force works in terms of how the Jedi act, what they're trying to suppress, and if you don't suppress
Mm.
it, you get to the dark side. How you get there, eh?
Yeah.
So man, that's why I find this episode interesting, because we get to think about this stuff. You know?
Yeah.
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 Um.
It is interesting, eh?
Yeah. Um. What do you think about those little alien things with the long nose? Do you think that's got some significance? Because they showed them twice.
Yeah. Nah, I don't know. I'm not too sure if they're like there's little penguin little things that they were on the main film.
That's right. Yeah.
They were they kind of remind me of those. They were just there. I don't know, some inhabitable creatures on that island. I was surprised not to see those penguin things there. Because
Because
then they were
was that on the Last Jedi? But they were big.
uh yes, the
That means
last
it was
Jedi.
the same. It would have been on the same island.
Yeah, if it was those little penguins,
Yeah.
those little penguins showed up, then it would have definitely been the same island.
It's funny because there's three of them, eh? And when we first see them, I think it runs away, and then we see them again. They're on the beach. But
Yeah,
when Usha walks past, they sort of stop and hide. Sort of, they put their head away and like sort of stop, stay still.
yeah.
And then so she walks past,
Then they turn around.
and then turn around. Yeah. And then we see them again as they're like a family, the mom and dad and the little kid,
Yeah.
and they're like sort of it's like a family, because that's what Usha wants. She wants to be a family. I think that's
Yes.
why that's happened. Hmm.
She might just become it's getting different now. Now the whole like my thing for the next episode is, shit, where does Ocean go now? Does he become the next Acolyte, or it's like, damn.
Well, looks like she's gonna be the next Acolyte. She puts on the mask, right?
Bro.
And man, did you notice that you can't even see?
No, you're like, there's only little slants. Was it say, are you supposed to use the Force? Are you in there?
Exactly. And you know what?
Shit.
And I was thinking, that's how powerful Kaiba is, because he kind of sees shit through that helmet, but he's killing 8 Jedi, man. But if you remember back in Star Wars, the original Star Wars, when Obi-Wan puts the helmet on in the Millennium Falcon when they're traveling to Alderaan,
Yeah.
and Luke is practicing, and he
Yeah.
puts the helmet on with the blast shield.
Yeah, that's
I can't see in this blast shield, like, because use the Force, just like concentrate, and it works.
Yeah.
It works. He does those combos that the ball, the robot ball does those 2-3 combos, and he blocks them. But then, if you see, remember on Coruscant when they're training the kids and they got those helmets on, and they're blind and they're doing the same thing. So it's right in the way when Kaima tells her, like, you put the helmet on, you're like just using the Force because you can't, it's like blocks everything out.
Yeah, because
so all you're left with is the Force.
Yeah, it's just you in your own space, kind of, because they can't read your mind and you can't read theirs. Maybe that's what makes his movements so erratic, and they can't read him, because you know how he has the helmet on, and they can't figure out his moves because he's just got the helmet and he's just moving in a way that's not Jedi like.
Yeah,
man. What a way to go.
I also noticed when Kaima went for a bath, he walks out and puts on a white top on.
Yeah,
a white top.
This one's like, hey.
Because I was thinking, okay, is that part of his seduction, like showing Usha that he's
human
like,
too.
Showing that he's showing Usha that he's going to be friendly here. He's not going to attack her, or he's not going to do anything to hurt her. It's all about her decision at the end. Because remember, he puts the lightsaber to himself. Because do it, turn it on. You came here to kill me. Do it.
Might as well do it. Like even like staying in front of her naked and shit. I was like, holy shit, this guy.
Yeah.
It's kind of it's like all these weird things he's doing is slowly working with with Ursula. So it's like, what the hell?
Yeah.
It kind of makes sense the way when you look at Ursula and May. May has probably already worked out her feelings. What happened with the witches, and she's probably already exercised that. Where Ursula is still trying to figure it out, and she still has resentment. There's real deep, dark feelings, and maybe that's what I don't know. Kuma's trying to work on. He can sense those feelings, maybe, and maybe he might. That's his way in to get her to the dark side.
Well, he tells Usha that he made a mistake with me.
Yes.
And I think that's because May thought that her sister was dead. So that was her fuel to kill
revenge.
Revenge was her fuel. But when she found out that Usha was alive, that thoughts of revenge went away. Because it was like, what am I doing this for? My sister's alive.
But with Usha, she really thinks that it was May that killed her family.
Yeah,
she
that's
has the
right.
understanding it was May, but because Master Soul's taking his fucking time telling the story, by the time he tells it, it'll be too fucking late, man.
Fucking Soul, how many times have you said you're gonna tell a story? And there's 3 episodes, and you said you're gonna say the story, and you haven't even.
Yeah, man. It's like, bro, come on, just spit it out.
You're gonna wait for episode 8, the last episode, to tell the story? Shit.
By the time that happens, mate, both of them, they might end up being the Sith, the power of 2.
Yeah, that's right. let's talk about Soul, because man, he is distressed. He's distraught about. I don't know if it's just the fact that his team died, or to put upon him what happened 16 years ago.
It looks
But,
like a bit of both.
yeah, but I think
He looks really fucked up at the in this
he does.
episode. He looks fucked up.
He does, and he does want to. He sort of does want to explain to the council, but he says, but maybe on his own terms. I don't know, but he purposely turns off the transmitter,
and then he takes off.
and then he takes off. Yeah, I think he's going to the planet where the witches are. I think that's where he's heading.
Probably to explain himself.
See, I don't. Have you got any thoughts on what happened? What he's going to say? What he's going to tell me?
My thing is, they definitely killed those witches. It had to be something like that for them to all, not wanting, like, Tobin going over meditating, Master Khalif, how he ended up going to the forest, and like Yoda, just excluded himself out of the Jedi kind of thing. So they did something really bad. So I'm sure they killed those witches, but I think it was in the way where, like I said, the one that looked like Darth Maul with the spikes, the witch that looked like Darth Maul with the spikes. I think it was the other stepmother. I think she's the one that started it, and then they just mowed them down. And like I was saying before, Master Vernestra, I'm sure she doesn't want to tell the High Council because she fucked up as well. And I think she's got a fair idea. That's why she keeps on delaying to tell the High Council. See, she even went to where she sent Master Soul. So it's like, what, bro?
She's trying to hide something, eh?
Yeah, and even like Master Bog was just like, "Oh, you coming with us?" And she goes, "Yes." And he goes, "Oh, how do you know we were Master Soul in?" Because she's like, "Oh, because I sent him there."
Yeah.
I was like, "Oh," he's like, "Oh, what are you coming for?"
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's like, it's kind of odd.
And she wasn't really surprised, eh?
No.
Like, she sort of knew, because she said that thing where she said, "Oh, there's going to be an unbalance or something." Oh,
Yeah,
something tipped the scales. Like,
and
she knows, eh?
Like even when she saw the dead Jedi and she saw where the explosion was, she was just like, "Oh, this must be." It's like she knows. Oh, I know who this is.
The thing is, I can't connect the witches, because I can see another storyline here. I can see. Wait, I can. Yeah, because Kama, he doesn't really say if his master was a Jedi or a Sith. Hey.
Yes. Yeah. We don't even know.
We got clues like the scar on his back looks like may have come from that whip that Venestra had. So
yes,
it's plausible that Venestra had a Padawan named Kaima. Something happened and they had a fight and he got kicked out of the order and he becomes what he is now. Or his master is Darth Plagueis or someone we haven't seen. Or he's Darth Plagueis. Or he's in the line to go to the Knights of Ren. If he's not part of the Sith. If he's not part of the Sith. So, man, there's a lot of things going on. Like, yeah, that could happen. And
yeah, even with the connection with the witches, maybe the witches help, complete his training, or I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah, well, to me, the witch is only connected to the twins. And then there's that question of how the twins were born. Were they born like how Anakin was born? Manipulation of the midichlorians.
Yeah.
You know, but I know that looks like that Osha and May are gonna swap perspectives.
Yes, it does.
Yeah, because I think what's gonna happen is that May is gonna listen to Soul's explanation and she's gonna realize that,
oh shit,
the Jedi are the good guys and I'll become a Jedi, whereas May is gonna go the other way. Like the Kaima's already tapped into her emotional side, and she's gonna resent the Jedi and become a Sith, in turn. So it's a lot like you just gotta look at the themes of Star Wars, eh? Like redemption, turning, changing, that kind of stuff. And these themes are always going to be in Star Wars as the heart of it, eh?
Yep. Yeah, always. So, man, I don't know what the next episode's gonna hold. I just hope that Muscle Soul finally gets to his spill the beans already, and then see if our assumptions were right or wrong. Either way,
Well,
just
I hope
some
they had
answers.
an hour last episode, just a longer last episode.
Yeah.
If they're gonna do, if next episode is gonna be a flashback, because here comes a flashback, guys, another flashback. We're gonna go back to 16 years ago and see what really happened to the witches.
Yeah.
Hopefully, that's not the whole episode, but we're gonna have another flashback, and then we're gonna have a showdown. Then we're gonna have a last showdown in the 8th episode. Hopefully, it's a showdown, and that at the end of it we get to be continued with it. It's gonna be season 2, or it's just gonna finish off there.
Yeah, I think you're right with the showdown. I think, and I got a funny feeling the showdown will be Master Soul and May and Kuma and Ursula, like a tag team kind of showdown.
What I suspect is it gonna be a last showdown, Soul and Kaima, and maybe the twins, or maybe the twins, or maybe the twins go head to head.
Yeah.
And then the real master is gonna show up, and it's to be continued. Hey.
True. Yeah, that could happen.
Or Master Plagueis shows up, to be continued.
Season
2 on the way.
I wonder if the High Council will get involved in the next season, or somewhere in this season. If they ever get notified, maybe Master Bulk might be going, "Hey, there's something fishy going on here, but I better tell one of them, the Grandmasters."
And then we see Yoda. Then we see Yoda for the first time.
Damn.
Yeah.
That'd be bad.
Yeah, man. Anything else? Anything else about this episode?
I think we stretched as much as we could for this episode.
Yeah, for how long it was. It was only like 30 minutes, 35 minutes.
Yeah. I watched it on my tablet, so it was just like, yeah, it didn't take me long.
Yeah. Yeah, I was reading some articles online and stuff about Acolyte, and it's interesting what other people think about it.
Yeah.
There's a thing on Twitter called Horny Star Wars.
Sorry?
So there's a thing on Twitter called Horny Star Wars.
What?
So it's like Horny Star Wars, like Princess Leia on Return of the Jedi when she's wearing that steel bikini.
Wow. Yeah.
On Jabba the Hutt's the badge, and Kaima, he makes an appearance on Horny Star Wars for the girls for his arms.
Oh yeah.
For his cut up arms and that. So I guess there's gonna be some more content for Horny Star Wars for him having the bath.
Oh my gosh.
But yeah, man. Cool. I think that's us. That's us for episode 6.
2 more episodes, right?
2 more episodes. Finally, I gotta wait for another whole week, man. Shit. You know what?
Yeah.
You know what's cool about this series? It's making us anticipate every episode, eh? Not like the other ones. Not like the other, like Ahsoka and all that. Like we could wait, but this one,
I can't.
It's because I think it's so far away in years from the saga that anything can happen.
Yeah.
Right. So we've got more questions.
Yeah.
We've got more questions.
Story.
Good story, good plot, and it's a mystery. And man, that and plus Soul was taking his time telling us what really happened. We're just like intrigued, man. I'm intrigued, man. I think this is the most intriguing Star Wars series we've got in a long time, in a long while.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, because because it's even more intriguing than the Star Wars sequels.
Bro.
Like Force Awakens and all that.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Because there were just like TV shows you just watch it for the bang and and the special effects.
Hmm.
Kind of. There wasn't really. I mean, there was story to be told there, but not as deep as this.
Nah. Yeah, I think that's cool, man. It's funny because every episode we've reviewed, the first episode was like, oh yeah, whatever, and then the second one, oh yeah, whatever. The flashback third episode was like stink.
Yeah.
And then, it's getting better and better. And that's why I think you can't really review the series until right at the end.
Yeah.
Hey.
I don't. They should save their reviews towards the end. I mean, you can review every episode as you see it, but man, just wait until it's all over and done with.
Yeah. So I think I'm gonna rank episode 5 as my best one so far. Then episode 6, number 2. Number 3 will be episode 1. Number 4 will be episode 2. And the last one, this is episode 3.
Yeah. Sounds about right.
Oh, 4 then 3.
Now for me, it will be 3. It will be the least.
Yeah, it'll be the least. And 5, the first one.
Yeah, mate. No, fuck, that's the baddest. But it's funny how Kuma's like that, killing Jedi, and then in this episode he's just like real calm. Just I'll go have a shower, have a bath. Try to seduce this my new padded one. It's like a totally different person. It's like holy shit.
Man, it's it makes sense. It makes sense. Okay, man. We'll be back. We'll do the boys. Have you seen the boys? I know the episode is on tonight. Huh?
Yeah. I'll probably watch it tomorrow morning.
You'll probably do 5 and 6 at the same time because we missed. Okay. We missed the day. We missed to do 5, episode 5.
Episode 5. What was episode 5?
Last week's one with the lambs, the flying lambs, the flying sheep.
Oh yes. Yeah. Okay then. Yeah.
So we'll do 5 and 6. We'll watch this one and we'll put them together.
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah, and then we got House of Dragon on Monday. We'll probably do it on Tuesday.
Yep.
And then Acolyte episode 7, the penultimate.
Yes.
All right, everyone. Thanks for listening. Tune in to our content on www.westwestnet.com. Check out our West West Sports blog mag. They'll be out soon on our website. And yeah, man. Catch you later.
Yo, see you.